A very good afternoon. Welcome back to TVC 247. I'm your host for On the Ground show here at TVC 247. And today on studio we have Washington Amolo, a presidential aspirant of the coming election that is on February of this year. Yeah. And we are going to be talking much about what we expect from them as the incoming president or at the incoming regime that will be elected soon. And we want to know their vision for us as a student, their vision for the comrades, and what they have in store in general. I am Kans, and join me. Let's dive into this discussion together.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, welcome to TVC 247 once again.
Thank you.
Okay, just a little bit of your introduction.
It's okay. My name is Washington. I'm Washington Amolo. I'm a student teacher pursuing education arts with special needs. I love literature. I'm an educator. I'm a edu speaker, a change enthusiast, a leader, and a born servant of Christ, and a great supporter of Babu.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
And today we are here with you as a political aspirant.
Exactly.
Maybe if you can brief us a little bit of your political background, your how far have you been to politics? How far have you loved politics?
Oh, thank you. So politics basically is something that I feel, or I know that it is inborn, because I didn't choose to be a leader. I didn't choose to be in politics, but it is something that I believe God decided that I should be in politics, because ever since I was in nursery school, primary school, high school, and all the way I've been in leadership. For example, I've been in class representative from nursery school, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. When I reached class 6, I became the deputy president of of my primary school, and I've been in leadership ever since. I became a leader student leader in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, and I love politics. This is what I do. And I love change. I'm a change enthusiast, and I enjoy everything.
Okay, you have said that you have been into leadership for such a long time right now.
Exactly.
So what has been driving you?
Oh, it's okay. So most basically what is driving me is change. I've said I'm a change enthusiast. So what drives me is to see a difference in somebody's life, because ever since I started following politics and looking at things happening around, I enjoy seeing a change that leadership and politics can bring in somebody's life. So that is why basically I feel it is right if we have right leadership, if we have good leaders who can bring a transformation in somebody's life. I believe leadership is all about making a change in somebody's life.
Okay. Right now we have AAA. Exactly. Can you explain to us what AAA is?
Oh, thank you. AAA is basically Affirmative Action Alliance. This is an alliance of comrades that have decided and have said that it is time for us to come together. It is time for us to bring a change in the lives of comrades. This is a group of comrades that have decided that enough is enough. Enough is enough of this poor leadership. Enough is enough of having cowards in leadership. Enough is enough of being controlled and being ruled by people who do not know what the comrades want. So we are coming together, zero tribe, but people coming together for unity, for purpose of change.
Okay. Yeah. AAA, I can say it is new.
Exactly.
Very new, since we have some parties like Power.
Yes. Right
now we have Hexagon. Exactly. So what is making the AAA so unique to you?
It's okay. AAA is unique in this sense. We are coming together for one purpose, change. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are coming together for change. We are not coming together for what are you going to gain, what are you going to gain, what are you going to gain. We are coming together to see what is it that this comrade need. This person taking literature, this person taking education, this person taking which course, what do they need and what are they getting? You understand? So that is what is making AAA unique. If you look at the other coalition, for example, the other one that you mentioned, you will find that this coalition are basically tribal based, and they have people that are behind them. We call them cartels. But for us as AAA, it is comrades for comrades, and that is why our slogan is comrades choice. We are just looking at what comrades desire, what is there for the comrades.
Okay, you have decided to be the comrades choice.
Exactly.
As comrades, why should we trust you?
Why should you trust us?
Yeah, why AAA and not the others?
It's okay. AAA. First, the reason why you should trust us is that we are comrades based.
Okay.
If you look at all the structures, you will find that every position is occupied by the comrades. It's not every position is occupied by other people who are not comrades. But if you look at other coalitions, you will find that the positions are occupied by some people who are alumni, graduates, former students, and people who are not students. But for AAA, it is basically comrades for comrades, and that is why I believe in my senses that we should be trusted and we can be trusted. And even from our records, we've been always standing for students. From ever since we joined this school, we've always stood for one thing: student-based politics, not individual-based or cartelism in our leadership.
Now that you are vying for a presidential seat right now, have you ever vied for any other seat before, or is it your first time in politics?
It's okay. It's not my first time in politics. Actually, as I said, I've been in politics for long, ever since high school, primary, and all that. In campus, I've been in politics, and first year, I really supported a strong candidate, and we did a great job. And even in second year, I also did politics, standing for the comrades. I vied as the CS finance to be there and make sure that the finances of the comrades are being utilized in a good way. But it was the will of God that I didn't manage to get by just 2 votes, delegates. But I believe it was a good fight, it was a good attempt, and when things are right, God will make it happen. And now is the time that things are right, and God is making it to happen.
Okay, let's go back to when you vied for CS Finance.
Exactly.
After, let me say, what was some of the challenges you faced back then, and how are you going to handle it this time?
Some of the challenges wasn't too much, but the challenges are always there. You can't say that there's no challenges. The big challenge was now to make some comrades understand. You know, there's been a lot of this thing that politics is tribal, but we stood for politics that is not tribal, and that was our stand. And you realize that to come and tell somebody that we are bringing this change, we are bringing this manifesto, and this is what we want to do for the comrades. Somebody is asking you, what is your name? You tell them, I'm Washington. And then they're telling you, what is your other name? You understand? Okay, they're telling you what is your other name. So they want you to mention the other name so that they can know which tribe are you from. You understand? So that was a challenge. But things have changed. Things have changed. With the rise of Gen Zs, things have changed. And now you can see that comrades are beginning to understand that this politics is not about tribe. It is about what the comrades are going to get, better living standard for the comrades. So that is, I believe, is not going to be a challenge this year. Yeah, last year also had financial challenges. Politics is massive; it needs a lot of resources. So there was financial challenges, but we thank God that we were able to give it our best.
Okay. Exactly. Okay, we have seen issues of political aspirants wanting to vie for presidency, and then on the second hand, or after a few weeks, you find them that from the presidency seat, they are now the CS something, the SG. Okay, when it comes to AAA, do you have other people lined up that you're working with? And what if you have such people, and one of your people wants to be the president and for you to step down? Is that possible?
It's okay, thank you. So you've asked if we are working with other people.
Yes.
So far so good. We are a party. We are a party with with structure. We have so many people that we are working with. We have so many delegates that we are working with. And if somebody comes to the party and requests to work with us, we are really open. We are really open to working with us. All we are looking for is, are our values moving together? Are we eyeing at the same antelope? You understand? Are we looking at, do we have the same dream? That is what we are looking. If somebody has got the same dream, has got the same purpose, we'll see, we'll evaluate. But the most important thing is trust. If you come to politics, trust is the most important thing. So we are going to see that this person, can we trust him enough that he is going to deliver whatever we want?
Okay.
You understand? And that is why it's not easy, but we can see. But basically, we have to have a vision, and that vision, we have to reach the vision, and that is exactly the reason why we are trying as much as possible to make sure that we win and we make Masai Mara University great.
Okay, on the same note, I was asking about a coalition. Can you partner with other parties, with other
with other coalitions? That the question has been too much. People have reached out, people are calling, and we are in communication. Even today I've been in many meetings, and after this I'll also be in other meetings. But we are seeing, we are evaluating which party or which coalition or who want us to work together, and what are the conditions for us working together. And apart from that, what is it that you want for the comrades? You understand? So those are some of the things that we are looking. If we find somebody or a group or a coalition that we at least see that first thing, the agenda is comrades. Second thing, the agenda is change. Third thing, the agenda is a better Masai Mara University. Why not? We can just have a talk. We see how we can work together and work together. Yeah, AAA is for comrades. So if a comrade wants us to work together, we're doing it.
Okay, you said that in the previous election you had some financial challenges.
Exactly.
Now, what if someone is here to help you financially with as a party, but the terms and the conditions that the things that you are standing for, and the ones that they are standing for are different? Will you turn the person down?
It's all about the comrades. If somebody wants to bring in money with these conditions, or with this or her conditions that are not aligned to the comrades, then that is not something that we are going to accept.
Okay.
We are only eyeing at one thing: change for the comrades. So if you are not for the comrades, it's going to be hard.
Okay, so one of the things that we are prioritizing right now is change. Apart from change, can you give us some of the manifestos, some of the things that you have in store for the comrades, some of the things you want them to hear?
It's all right. It's all right. If I say change, that means it's all the manifesto. But just to say a glimpse or to give a brief of whatever we are going to do, I'll just mention a bit, just a few, because there's too much that we can sit here for 3 hours just talking about manifesto. But I'll just talk about few things. Personally, I've been in leadership, and I'm so enthusiastic about talents. You understand? So for me, I'm a very different person. I'm a very talented individual. So I play football, I do drama, I'm an actor, I'm also a swimmer, I do swimming, and I played rugby at some point in high school, and I've played a lot of games. So that shows you how much I'm into the things to do with talent. So in my leadership, from mid-February, talent is going to be the first beneficiary, one of the first beneficiaries. If you have a talent in Masai Mara University, we are going to make sure that your talent is catered for. You understand? We are going to make sure that if you are a footballer, we provide the cones, we provide the bibs, we provide, you understand, the balls, to make sure that these people can train. You understand? We are going to see on how we can make facilities available for the footballers to train. We are going to ensure that people doing handball and basketball, is something for them. You understand that we don't have a
Okay.
basketball court in the institution.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I told them that basketball court is something that it is not something that we should beg as comrades. You understand? It is something that we should have. That is a demand. It's not a request. You understand? Because I have a talent and I play basketball. So how is it that I cannot play basketball in Masai Mara University? You understand? What is a university? A university is somewhere that if you have a talent, it should be broadened. You understand? It should be made to it should be of impact in somebody's life. You understand? If you see any great person in the world, they realize it in university. You understand? Great invention people did while they were in university. You understand? So we are going to make sure that people have change. Basketball court, basketball players, listen to me. We are not going to take 2 months in power without a basketball court. That is very simple, Kansi.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Because I was telling somebody, there's a lot. If you look at Musa Constitution, Article 29, Sub-Article 1, B, A, B, and C. What is it saying? Sources of fund for Musa. You understand? Sources of fund. We can partner. I just go to an organization or an NGO. We partner. And I tell them that we don't have a basketball court in Masai Mara University. So we are requesting you guys, come and build us basketball court, and then we are going to work like this, like this, like this. That is something very easy. You understand? But it only takes comrades or leaders that think outside the box. This is something that you will not go and tell administration that we want basketball today and they give you. Administration works with budget. You understand? So that is why it has not been there. But we are also going to push for it to be there. But it's not going to take 2 months while we are in power for basketball court to be there.
So that is a promise.
That is a promise.
They should keep that.
They should keep that.
Okay.
Be rest assured. 2 months. Washington as president. This is very simple for me. It is not something that we are bargaining. You understand? If anybody can hear outside here that Masai Mara doesn't have a basketball court, it's pathetic. It's crazy. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is something that we are going to work on.
Okay.
You cannot tell me that somebody is playing rugby and we don't have a gym in this institution. I normally see rugby students of which I joined and then I left again because you don't have things to make sure that you can do this thing very well. You cannot play rugby without a gym. Just compare Masai Mara and other universities that have a gym. Look at that student. He doesn't have a gym. He is only training on how to run with the ball. But rugby is a game of thorax. It's a game of strength. Tell me if that person can compete against a university that has got a gym. It is not impossible. It is impossible. So we want to make sure that rugby students, those students doing taekwondo, those students doing the boxing, they have a gym in the institution. There are also students doing Mr. Flex during the freshers night. You could see them. That is something that is marketable. It is something that can help somebody. So we are going to ensure that there is a gym for them. You understand? We are also going to ensure that Masai Mara University, we have hotspot connectivity, Wi-Fi connectivity. We are paying 3,500 shillings, each and every comrade, 3,000 shillings for Wi-Fi connectivity. Why is it that we don't have a Wi-Fi in the institution? Tell me. Why should you pay for something you are not getting? So that is going to be simple. We are just going to tell the administration that where is Wi-Fi? Where is the internet connectivity? We do not want internet connectivity to be in Olekare. Olekare is a place of learning. You cannot do your things there. We want Wi-Fi's to be in the hostels. You understand? Why? Why do we want Wi-Fi's to be in the hostel? Because I'm a researcher. I do a lot of research personally. So why these people want to tell me that I want to do my research? Will I go and sit in Olekare front verandas? No. I'll be distracted. But what if there's Wi-Fi in my hostel? I'll just sit in my room, do my research, and do something great. You understand? That is why we have to ensure that there's a change. This school has a niche on innovation. We thrive on innovation. We want ourselves to be known as a university of innovation. And why is it that We are not doing something on innovation. People are going to innovate only if they have resources, and these resources includes Wi-Fi connectivity. You understand? At night, while people are sleeping, other people are inventing. So we have to ensure that these Wi-Fi's are in hostel, so that these people can invent things. You understand? I have a great people of friends that do invention, but they lack resources. They lack data. They lack simple things. So we are going to make sure that they have things that they can also wanaweza kujivunia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you've talked about the basketball players, the basketball pitch.
Yes.
How are you going to make sure that whatever you have just said right now
Yes.
are not just words of propaganda,
Exactly.
as we have seen? So, okay, according to so many elections that have passed, people have promised basketball pitches, people have promised studios, people have promised to reduce the dust around gate C's, but we have seen nothing so far.
Exactly.
So how are you going to make sure that whatever you have just said, when you enter into power, it will not be like others?
It's okay, thank you. First thing is that I say that I'm a leader, and I'm somebody that is wise.
Okay.
I'm somebody that reasons. So I mentioned that if you need to lead Masai Mara University, you need to think outside the box. You cannot lead Masai Mara University if you don't think outside the box. You understand? And that is why maybe these people might have not performed, or maybe the people you mentioned might have not performed before, because they never thought think outside the box. But now it is time for leaders to think outside the box. How are we going to realize this? We are going to look for partners. I quoted Article 29 of Musa Constitution.
Yeah.
Tell us that we can also do even fundraise. We can do fundraise. We can find resources from other places. You understand? We can have donations. It is there in the Musa Constitution, Article 29, the resources for Musa. You understand? So we are going to find these things. We are going to make. Have you ever seen Masai Mara University student leaders do a fundraise? You have never
Okay,
seen.
they can answer that.
They have never did any fundraise. They have never looked for any donation. We have never seen any donation. But things like basketball court, that is something that even one person can donate. Just an alumni. We just say that we want a basketball court, and you will find an alumni doing what? You will find an alumni providing a basketball court. You understand? We have to make sure that we are doing this. We are going to contact alumni. We are going to organize for a fundraise, and this fundraise is going to be very important. Why? Because we also want to promote talents and content creation. Whatever you guys are doing, we want to do it. We want to promote it. Why? How? We are going to look for cameras. We are going to look for microphones, and we are going to provide these things for the content creators of Masai Mara University. They can do what? They can do their content with quality. Outside here, the reason why most of content creators are not performing well is not because they lack the content. It's because of the quality of the videos and audios. So we are going to ensure and see how comrades who are content creators can get quality production out of whatever they have. That basically means we are going to organize for a fundraise, Musa fundraise, to make sure that all the talents are taken care of, to make sure that we build a studio for journalism students in the institution. There's a studio, but there's no equipment. We are going to purchase those equipment so that we can have a running studio for the journalism students, so that these students can have an experiential knowledge, or can have experience on how to do journalism, because journalism is more practical. You have to practice it a day in, day out for you to be perfect. You understand? So that is why we are saying we are going to organize how we are going to get funds to purchase and equip the studio in the institution.
Okay.
Yes.
Suppose that now you are elected as the president.
Yes.
How will you engage the student and the administration? How will you ensure that whatever they are passing through, whatever they are trying to air out, are being heard by the administration?
It's okay. Basically, the problem is not on the administration most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time is that the student leaders are cowards
Yeah, the
to go and
communication.
tell the administration that this and this and this. You find a student leader telling a dean an issue of fees, you get, which should not be the case. So these student leaders, maybe they have not known the structure, they do not understand the structure, or maybe they are just cowards, or maybe they are just cool, you understand. So what are we going to do? We are going to make sure we already know all the structures in the school.
Okay.
We already know who to approach for what and what function, you understand. We already know where to put which complaint. So we are going to do what? We are going to ensure that these complaints, whatever the comrades desire, are taken to the right person for immediate intervention. That is very simple.
So you have talked about the studios, your manifesto, how you are going to enable everything to be on set if you are elected to be the president. Okay, right now we have an issue with the academics, the issues of portal, the issues of missing marks, the issue that you can just wake up and you have a thousands of fee balance in your portal. You just wake up one day. Even me right now, okay, so many communities right now don't know, don't have their transcripts because they are not there. And you find out that when you want to graduate some months to come or next year, you'll find out that they are needed, and at that time you will be like here and there with the deans, with the class reps.
Follow up is getting hard.
Okay, so how
Is
are you going to handle that?
that right? So basically, that is not something that is going to be hard. We've seen them, we've analyzed the problems, and we've known how we can tackle that. For example, you talk about the issue of portal having problems. I believe portal have been having problems because ICT have been trying to work on it. We really have been pushing. I've been a class rep. We've been pushing to ensure that the portal only reads the issue of household for the new funding model students. We want the portal only to read household and not the government scholarship and the rest.
Okay.
So the city had promised us that they are going to work on that, and for sure they have been working on that, and that is why portal has been having some problems. So comrades will just have to bear with the ICT, and they are going to work on that, and it is going to be solved once and for all.
Okay.
If you talk about the issue of marks and everything, marks getting
The
lost,
transcripts.
the transcript, we have a plan. We are going to liaise with the CODs, we are going to liaise with the dean of schools to ensure that each and every comrade, because it is our right, that each and every comrade is given a transcript after every release of exams. Each and every comrade is given a transcript that is stamped, a hard copy. You have that one in the portal, but you have a hard copy that is stamped in each and every department. You understand? So this is going to help us so that in case the next time you find that your portal there is no marks, you have a hard copy, you have a hard evidence that is stamped, that cannot be altered. So that is really going to help us. So we have a plan on that. And which one else?
Okay, last year there was this announcement that there will be reduction of school fees for the new funding model students. But right now, as we can see, there are some courses that their fees were reduced. There are some courses that their fees are still the same, and there are some courses that their fees are increasing.
Exactly.
So, how about that?
We've been really fighting on that. It is something that has been a problem. Even myself, my fees was increased by about 6,000, and we've really been fighting. Some other people, they were increased by about 10,000, 9,000, but the government said that the fees is reducing. You understand? And if you look at even the scholarship and the loans, the loan increased. You understand? But this institution is telling us that the fees some of the courses increased. But I really have been following up. I talked with even the registrar in a meeting we had, and I told him that we cannot bear this. It's too much for comrades. The fee is too much. And the reply was that the government is the one that is determining on their fee. So the government provide the data from the national government, then sends the data to the finance office, and then finance office update it through the ICT. So they said that the problem have been from the national government. So we are still following up. We want to ensure that this fee, if the government said that the fee is going to reduce, yes, the fee should reduce. If the government said that they are reducing fee to a certain limit for it to be affordable for everybody, why should the school tell us that the fee is increased? So we are still going to follow up. We are not sure yet about whatever the problem is, because we have been trying to follow up even with the CS Finance. That is my friend Lomeri Kwang Jackson, but he is also telling us the same thing. So we are going to follow up to the core of the matter, even if it means we are going to write to the national government, we are going to write to the Ministry of Education a letter. We are going to do that, and that one, be rest assured, we are going to make sure that it is clear and it is well communicated to the comrades.
Okay, apart from being an aspirant at the university level,
Yes.
you have the incoming election, that is 2027.
Yes,
Are you having a plan to do something in that 2027 election to help or to vie or any other thing? And what can you tell a youth who is also a political enthusiast that wants to venture more into politics?
Thank you. 2027 is coming. It is just a few months, and we are just remaining with 11 months, and we are in 2027, the electioneering year. First thing is that we as politicians have ambition. Personally, I have ambition. Most probably, I'll be on the ballot as a member of parliament, Embakasi West constituency, Nairobi County. I'll be on ballot, and then we are going to do politics. We want change for our people. It is a time that we cannot bear. The burden is too much. We cannot bear to see somebody living a pathetic life, and yet we know there's a lot of money that can change the person's life. You understand? So we are going to take up these positions, and I call upon each and every youth, Gen Zs, Generational Alpha, and even the millennials. We are going to stand up. We are going to say that a time has come that we have to experience change. We have to see, we have to taste a difference, you understand? And that is why I say that youths and leaders, we are leaders of today. We are not leaders of tomorrow. We are going to make sure that we have a change, or we have something different in our nation. We are going to make sure that each and every young person take up this position. I call upon young people from coast to Nyanza to Rift Valley to northeastern part of Kenya, rise and let us take this position. Do not be intimidated. We have the strength, we have the numbers, the statistics say it all. We are strong, and I always say, together strong. If we are going to unite together, we are going to defeat these people, and I believe everything is going to be okay.
Okay, it has been a wonderful interview with Washington Amolo, presidential aspirant for incoming Masai Mara University election that is on February this year. So just tell us one word, comrades. Speak to your comrades, speak to those people who want you to support you as the incoming vice president, to support AAA as a party, and those who want change as you have just talked.
Thank you. A word to the comrades, to the youths of the Republic of Kenya, comrades of Masai Mara University. First, comrades of the Masai Mara University, I want to assure you guys that we as AAA, I as Washington Amolo, I bring that change It is a time for transformation. It is a time that we have to arise and make sure that there is a change in Masai Mara University. It's a time that we have to come from LLC, come from MFC, come from education, and come from all the courses around the institution, and make sure that we unite together strong and ensure that there is a change in Masai Mara University. A time has come that Masai Mara University is going to be great and going to be great again. We are going to make sure that you graduate, and you graduate in a university that you are going to be a proud alumni of whatever you received from the university. We are coming together, and a time has come that we have to realize transformation, a total transformation in Masai Mara University. If you are going to vote my delegates, vote delegates supporting my Washington, vote delegates supporting AAA, and let us come together for a better university. We are going to make sure that the university is a great place to be. And to the comrades around the globe, comrades in the Republic of Kenya, I want to tell you that a time has come. We are not leaders of tomorrow. We are leaders of now, and we have to experience the change now and now. Arise, go for those positions, be it MCA, be it MP, be it governor, be it senator, be it women representatives. Go for these positions, and let us make sure that we occupy these positions. The hashtag is going to be occupy each and every position for the Gen Z, for the Generation Alpha, and even for the millennials. Let us all stand together and witness a change. Personally, I'm welcoming you. Let us all unite behind none other than our fellow youth, President Dr. Babu Owino Paul Ongili. I believe in the vision of this man. I believe this is the man that is going to make Kenya great again. Kenya is a nation of potential. Kenya is a nation of great-minded people. Let us come together, support our President Babu Owino, and make sure that he gets a great team that are going to support him. Let us unite behind him, and let us make sure that Kenya is great. Let us meet next time. I want to urge you guys, follow, support each and every comrade that is doing a great work from all over the nation, each and every youth that is doing a great work. Let us all support, come together, work together, and ensure that we support each and every dream and ensure that the dreams are fulfilled. Thank you very much for having me, and we are going to talk much and much. This is just the beginning, and change is coming. Thank you very much. God bless you. Tibim Babu Owino.
And indeed, change is what we need as a country and as a university. And here at Washington, Amolo has just promised change here at TVC 247. We are just waiting to see if that change will come. And when it comes, we shall come back again and say that indeed the change that was promised has come. It has been a nice time with you. This is On The Ground Show, and I've been your host, Kans. And let's subscribe, share, like this content. And until we meet again next time on The Ground Show. Bye.